Hey guys, welcome to the first video of Naomi's Back to School series. So just a little bit about me. I am a 18-year-old sophomore in college, and this series is basically just going to be a little tips and tricks to get you to finish your way through college. So let's just get right into the video. My name is Naomi, and today I'm doing a video on 10 tips to deal with your college roommate. So, moving into college is kind of like your first time getting out there, getting out into the world. It's your first time living with someone that may not be like a family member. So, like, everyone is scared. So, I have 10 tips to make that go a little smoother, So, my first tip, and the reason why I'm looking down is because I have, like, all my tips right here. So, my first tip is have a roommate agreement from the beginning. So your RA is probably going to give you this, but it's also good, like, if they don't, to make it yourself. And a roommate agreement is basically, like, saying, like, what time you guys want to go to bed, like, when you study, when your roommate studies, what time y'all want, like, people to be out of the room, like, little stuff like that, like, what you can share, what you can touch in the fridge. So basically kind of just outlining, like, I like this, I don't like this, so that way you guys have something, like, written down in concrete, so like, what's off limits. The next thing is don't let things fester. So if you have a problem, say it right there and then when you see the problem, so that way it doesn't turn into a big issue, because things can escalate quickly. So make sure that if you don't like something that your roommate is doing, you tell them right away, so that can avoid a problem later. My next tip is try to get to know who you're living with. So even if you guys, like, didn't know each other before you guys moved in, try to, like, talk to your roommate. So, like, see what they like, what they don't like, see what foods they like, see what they like to watch and stuff, because you might have a similarity that you didn't know before. So kind of like trying to get to know those little similarities so you guys can be better roommates and closer friends, My next tip is to respect your roommate's stuff. So if you don't want someone touching like your food in the fridge, don't touch someone else's stuff. And that's just going into my next tip. Treat others how you want to be treated. So if you know you don't like something, don't do it to somebody else. My next tip is to be assertive. So it is okay to not like something. So if your roommate says, okay, you could touch my ice cream in the fridge, and you don't want them touching your ice cream in the fridge, like, tell them that. It's okay to have your own boundaries and to say, like, yeah, I don't like this. My next tip is to exchange emergency information. So you never know when something might go left. So make sure that, like, if you're allergic to something, you tell your roommate, like, hey, I'm allergic to this, this, and this. Also, like, emergency information, like contact information. So, like, hey, this is my mother number, father number. If something happens, call them for me, something like that. My next tip is to look out for each other. So if you see your roommate, like, didn't come home last night, don't be afraid to text them and be like, hey, is everything okay? And I feel like they're really gonna, like, be like, wow, like, they really care about me because I didn't come home, so now she's asking. And I just think that that's a really nice backup system. Like, if something really did happen, like, that's good, because now like, damn, she didn't answer, like, what happened? And if she doesn't come back the next day, like, I gotta see what's going on. And then my next tip is to remember that someone else's crazy might be your normal, and someone else's normal might be your crazy. So if you see your roommate doing something that you think is weird or whatever, it might be normal to them. So, like, if you do have a problem with something that your roommate is doing, once again, like, let them know, because your crazy might be their normal. That's something that they do in their house every day, and you just never seen anybody do it. So my last tip is lock the door. So if your door has, like, a key lock, make sure that you lock the door when you're leaving, so that way no strangers can come in the room and stuff like that, because I struggle with that one. So yeah, just making sure that you lock your door when you come in, so that way you and your roommate's stuff is secure. Yeah. So that is my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me, a like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.